King Charles has just done something no British monarch has attempted in half a century, and it's causing shockwaves inside the government. Last Tuesday morning at 9:47 a.m., Prime Minister Keir Starmer sent a confidential letter to Buckingham Palace. His request stunned the royal household. He asked King Charles to suspend all public engagements in London for 3 months, citing security concerns connected to Labour's reform agenda. But instead of complying, King Charles did the opposite. Within 2 hours, he scheduled 5 new London events, including a surprise visit to veterans in the East End. That decision ignited the most intense confrontation between the Crown and government since the abdication crisis. Leaked Labour documents, published by The Telegraph on Wednesday, revealed the real reason behind Starmer's request, and it wasn't security. The memos suggested that royal appearances were fueling nationalist sentiment that conflicted with Labour's messaging. In simple terms, too many Britons love their king, and that posed a problem for the government's agenda. When an email from senior Labour strategist Morgan McQueenie surfaced claiming the monarchy embodies everything Labour must dismantle, the backlash was immediate. Conservative MP Jacob Rees-Mogg read excerpts aloud in Parliament, prompting outrage across the chamber. Even neutral commentators called it political suicide. Public anger has been fierce, particularly among veterans. James Morrison, a 67-year-old former Royal Marine, spoke emotionally outside the Imperial War Museum. "We didn't serve this country so politicians could dictate to our king," he said. His words resonated across Britain. Within 2 days, a new group called Defenders of the Crown gathered nearly 400,000 signatures demanding Starmer's resignation. Retired Colonel Richard Kemp told the BBC, "In 30 years of service, I never doubted my government's respect for the Crown, until now." His remarks went viral, shared over 2 million times. The tension reached a boiling point when King Charles broke royal protocol at the Commonwealth Day service in Westminster Abbey. Addressing a live global audience, he delivered one of the most powerful speeches of his reign. "Service to this nation is not a privilege granted by politicians. It is a sacred duty that transcends temporary governments and fleeting political wins." The meaning was unmistakable, and the silence in the Abbey said it all. The royal family swiftly united. Prince William made an unplanned visit to a military hospital, declaring, "My father and I will always be where Britain needs us most." No memo will ever change that. Princess Anne and Prince Edward intensified their own public schedules, signaling a coordinated royal stand against Downing Street. Markets reacted sharply. The pound fell 2.3% within 90 minutes of the King's speech, with billions wiped from the FTSE 100 as traders cited constitutional instability. Inside Labour, the fallout has been catastrophic. 7 MPs have publicly rebelled, and veteran member Graham Stringer called Starmer's actions the stupidest political decision in modern history. Polls show Starmer's approval collapsing from 41% to 23% in just 5 days, the fastest drop ever recorded for a sitting Prime Minister. International allies are now watching nervously. Australia's Prime Minister abruptly cancelled a state visit, and Canada has raised concerns over Britain's political stability. New Zealand's parliament even passed a motion reaffirming support for constitutional monarchy by 87 votes to 33. Meanwhile, protests have erupted across the UK, from Glasgow to Cardiff, with thousands waving Union Jacks and singing "God Save the King." Behind closed doors, Downing Street is in crisis. Senior ministers are reportedly preparing to resign. Chancellor Rachel Reeves has already begun private talks with party leaders, positioning herself as the candidate to restore constitutional order. Leaked cabinet notes, obtained by The Times, show that Starmer was warned this confrontation would explode. His alleged response: "The monarchy needs to understand who's really in charge." That single remark may define his downfall. Conservative leader Rishi Sunak has seized the moment, asking in Parliament, "Does the Prime Minister regret trying to exile our monarch from his own capital?" The restraint won praise, even from Labour benches. Polls now show Conservatives at 38% and Labour crashing to 24%. For the first time since the 2024 election, Sunak leads Starmer by over 20 points in personal approval ratings. Reform UK's Nigel Farage is also capitalising on the chaos. At a rally in Stoke-on-Trent, thousands chanted, "God save the King," for 5 minutes straight. Farage smiled and said just 8 words, "This is what they fear the most. The next 72 hours could determine Britain's political future." Parliament reconvenes Monday, with Starmer facing open revolt within his own ranks. King Charles has announced another major London engagement on Wednesday, a direct challenge no one can ignore. 3 cabinet ministers are reportedly ready to resign unless Starmer issues a full public apology to the King. Britain now stands on the edge of a constitutional crisis. The question is not whether Starmer survives, but how far he falls, and whether he takes the Labour Party down with him.